Welcome to the Infinite Life with Katische Haberfield. I'm a quantum soul therapist, and I'd like to take you on a transformative journey exploring the mysteries of the soul, past lives, and infinite existence. Through over 60 regression case studies, mediumship interviews, and fascinating discussions with interesting human beings, uncover what it means to be a human facing duality on Earth whilst embracing the true nature of reality, non-duality, and unconditional love. Welcome back. This week we continue on with the review session for Joanne for her Happiest Moments of Her Soul sessions. And this is part 2. So we've reviewed the first session and now we're going to review the second session. Just a reminder that if you'd like to book your own either private session to find your happiest memories and moments of your soul or a public podcast session, head to katische.com. Namaste and enjoy this one. So I'll just switch over to the other one now. Where is that? That is here. Okay. This one's a lot shorter.
Yes.
I hear water running.
Okay. What else do you notice? You hear anything? Or see anything else?
The water stopped.
The water stopped, okay.
It might have just been while you were talking before, I could hear it.
Mhm.
Now it's gone.
Okay. All right, so now going down deeper and deeper, more relaxed. Feeling more and more relaxed. Deeper, deeper down and down, deeply down into relaxation. Allowing all your spiritual senses to awaken. Activating your spiritual ears and your spiritual eyes. Your spiritual knowing. So that you can see where our first destination is today. Something that is going to...
I have the sense of a tiger.
A tiger, wow, okay. Tell me more about what you sense.
I don't see it, I don't hear it, I just sense it.
Okay. And how do you feel around this tiger, given that you can sense it? Do you feel like it's protecting you?
It's like a pet. Oh no, more cats. It feels like it's my tiger.
Your tiger.
And I feel I have this picture of me as an Egyptian man. Like I can picture like an etching on a cave wall, and it's I'm an Egyptian man.
Okay, lovely. And do you feel like you want to step into that etching on the wall?
Okay. I'm walking, it feels, oh, but this is all confused because why do I feel like I'm walking in like a forest?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are there forests in Egypt? I don't know.
Don't worry about it because there can be different dimensions that are on Earth as well.
Okay.
So you're in a forest.
And now it's clearing into a village.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like a staff in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel powerful and in control.
There it is again, okay?
And yes, this tiger is protecting me, but he's not vicious. He's my friend.
Lovely.
I can feel the power in every single step he takes.
Mm. And does he have a name?
Oh. First thing that popped into my head was Gus.
Gus. Okay, lovely.
It doesn't sound very Egyptian, but okay.
That's all right. That's fine for today.
Okay, Gus the tiger.
I got afterwards Gus,
Augustus.
but nicknamed Gus or Augustus,
Ah,
which,
okay.
yeah, again, seems like a Roman name.
Ah,
That was how it came through to me, but yeah, I don't think it really matters. It's just to know that sometimes we speak in a language that we can't understand because we're not in that language in this lifetime. And so we have to a brain has to scramble the message from the soul to be able to interpret what the equivalent would be.
I like that. That makes sense to me. Okay.
Yeah, because Augustus sounds like a proud, strong name, doesn't it?
It absolutely, and Gus doesn't.
But yeah, and so then you go and put it back into whatever language you spoke, and then you get the real name. But yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now he feels like a playful, he feels playful. And I see people in the village and they're just busy doing things. Oh. And they stop and bow as I come closer.
This powerful thing again. Okay, I'd forgot.
I feel friendly. They don't fear me. And I put my hand out and pat children's heads.
How good of you.
And now I feel like I'm walking up to a castle.
Back to kids again, though. Yeah. At least I wasn't kissing babies.
My kind of gets blurry. I don't see anything else.
Okay. Do you still feel the sense of the tiger, Gus, with you, or?
He's on my left-hand side.
Okay.
And he walks right beside me.
Lovely. You can allow him to lead the way in a sense because he can steer the direction of where we're going.
Okay, he's happy and he's like galloping ahead. He's excited.
Excellent.
And there's a woman to greet me, and she's like a beautiful damsel. She's got a whitish light blue flowy dress and a big smile on her face, and I get a big hug.
Lovely.
And then we hold hands and we're walking. And it's a big, opulent room of marble and lots of natural light and water. I can hear water.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a big feast of fruit. Lots of different fresh fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And people laughing. Lots of people laughing.
Same thing again, right? Okay.
It just feels like a happy, loving, light, kind,
Mm.
just light,
Mm-hmm.
camaraderie, no hidden agendas or bullshit, just
Whoops.
nice people.
I thought this was very interesting because your soul is again telling you you're a good girl, but you're a good boy this time, and you're a good ruler, and you're kind to the people, and you have a beautiful place, but there's nobody nefarious there manipulating you.
And why would I bring that up? Because that's important to me.
Because it's important to you. Because you're trying to show yourself that when you are in your masculine and you are in a position of leadership, you're still a good person. Leadership doesn't make you bad.
Okay. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, and I guess that some people need to be reassured that, because narratives have shown us that power corrupts.
Doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to, yeah, but there is that stereotype. Power corrupts absolutely, right? And what you're
Right.
showing yourself here is no.
It doesn't. And you know what? This is funny too. I've never really thought about this, but I am more of a leader. The more that I'm comfortable with myself and the more that I am myself, I'm more of a leader than a follower. So that's come up a number of times as well, hasn't it?
Mm. Yeah.
Okay.
That are genuinely happy.
And are they there for a special reason or celebration today, or?
No, it just seems everyday normal.
Mm-hmm. And what do you know about the lady who is holding your hand?
I think she's my wife.
Mm-hmm.
She's young. She's white. I get the sense of long blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
And she's tiny. She's very slight. And she just seems incredibly happy.
And how would you describe yourself in comparison to her?
I felt myself morph from the cave painting
Mm-hmm.
to my skin is more brownish.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very, I want to say muscular, but not like big bulky muscle, just lean muscle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very gentle. And I'm very kind. And I'm bigger than her, but I don't tower over her.
Mm-hmm. And have you been
Is that-
together very?
Is that symbolic that I don't, how you get that bullying thing with big people that try and crowd you and stand over you? The fact that I said that I'm bigger than her, but
I think that's important to you, yeah. And the thing that I noticed here, and this is your second time at it, regression, the quantum cell therapy, notice how now you're comfortable. So you've stepped into I rather than he or she.
did I? Oh, okay. Oh,
You-
that's Very interesting.
And you can see how you've gone deeper this time. See how your face looks just like you're like in a coma, like really deep.
Yeah.
So you listen, you are saying I, you just said I have brown skin, brownish skin, and I am
And it's my wife.
your wife. Yeah.
And the tiger was my friend. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you're more comfortable as Joanne now with the whole setup. So we didn't have to go on any pirate ships. We didn't have to go to the beach. We just went straight in and you were boom in
Oh.
character.
Yeah. There was something else that I noticed with skipping and dancing. Did you notice a couple of times that the dinosaur was skipping and dancing? The little girl leading us down the trail was skipping. And I thought there was another skipping thing. I thought that was very interesting too. It's very young and childlike.
Yeah. Unless you're doing skipping for exercise, people skip when they're happy, right? Who wants to skip for exercise? Not me. Too long.
Just for fun.
Kind of feels like forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe we've known each other since we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
We're very comfortable together. Very easy. There's no. It's just easy.
It's come up before
That's
too.
lovely.
She's very cute.
And does she want to show you anything?
She brought me to a big window. I don't think there's any glass, but it's just a big window that looks onto this beautiful nature. I see forests and rolling hills and just beautiful colors and freshness. I think I see deer. There's like a country road. Just looks peaceful and pretty. There's birds flying in the sky. Maybe I came back from, Gus and I came back from, I want to say an adventure, but it doesn't. I don't know what it was. It almost feels like we didn't go fight. We didn't go. It's almost like we just went and spent some time together out in nature. Something like that.
Well, that would make sense if nature is important to you.
And I see a big lake.
Mm-hmm.
It's just simple. It's simple and pretty and authentic and kind and light and community. I can feel night coming and it's like a big party with dancing, music, more laughing, just people having fun, just being themselves.
over and over again.
And do you like to dance?
No, I don't think so. I feel like I like to sit, I feel like I'm sitting on some big, comfortable cushions, watching people have fun and laughing.
Mhm.
It
That's
is
what
again.
I feel like. I'm just enjoying other people enjoying themselves.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big bonfire.
What else do you see?
I think that's it.
Okay. All right. And where is your tiger? Is he still there?
I guess it's gone to play.
Gone to play? Lovely. Okay. Do you feel that there's anything else to see in this lifetime, or do you feel that the angels are coming back to collect you?
Oh, they're here. I think that's all I needed to see here.
Okay, beautiful. All right, we'll let them collect you up in their wings, and they can take you drifting and floating to another moment that your soul wishes you to see today, to learn about your happiness.
I just started thinking about my fish tank.
Okay.
I do not know. Why would I be thinking about my fish tank?
Maybe we're going underwater.
I feel a boat again.
A boat? Okay.
Like an old ship.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like the other time. It feels like a pirate ship.
Okay. Well, that's exciting.
And look at this. It's the angry seas again. Oh, okay.
But remember, you feel calm on the angry seas.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not nervous. I'm not
Mhm.
scared. It almost feels thrilling.
Okay, great. We might be off on a thrilling adventure then. I wonder where we're going to on this boat of yours.
When now the seas are calm and the water is a turquoisey green. I can see starfish at the bottom.
Mhm.
And something just swam by really quickly. It's I don't want to quite say mermaid, but
Could be.
almost like a fairy teasing me in the water.
Mm. Is she trying to entice you to dive in?
She's trying to make me laugh. She's leading me somewhere, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a safe place to anchor the boat,
Mm-hmm.
beach the boat, up on the sand.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hop down and I can squish my feet in the sand, and it's wet and it feels really good. And I'm just walking along the beach. It's just so pretty and calm and quiet and serene.
Can't believe how often I say the
As the
same
sun
word.
is shining on the water, and it's like twinkling diamonds. And it reminds me exactly of what I love about my pool is when the sun is shining, and I love going to the bottom, and it's like there's diamonds sparkling at the bottom of the pool, and it always makes me so happy. That's what it looks like, except these diamonds are on top of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Reflection of the sun. And it just makes me feel grateful and expansive and happy and just grateful for everything that I have and for all, I call them my ultimate virtual assistants, my angels and guides and ancestors, everybody who watches over me and guides me and protects me. That's what I think when I see these sparklies on the bottom of my pool, and that's what it's reminding me of. It's just an overwhelming sense of gratefulness and protection and peace, and knowing that I'm guided and protected and so loved. Yeah, that's pretty cool from being on a pirate ship.
And do you see any of these protectors around you in this lifetime? You have a sense of them, and do you see any of them? Or do any of them?
I can picture my mom walking on the beach, and I've been told who some of my guardian angels and guides are. So
How about we just stay in this particular lifetime on the beach and see if any of them wish to make themselves present today?
I'm just going to sit on the beach
Mm-hmm.
and look out over the water. And I can feel two big angels standing behind me.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is a light blue,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them is a bright white. And I have names.
Mm-hmm.
The bright white one is Rebecca,
Mm-hmm.
and the blue one is my guardian angel, and her name is Darlene.
Beautiful.
I just feel loved. And they're just standing behind me, looking out over the ocean at me. Oh, there's dolphins jumping in the water. And the sun is going down, and it's throwing this beautiful orange glow on the water. And I feel even more peaceful and protected and loved. And we're getting up and we're walking somewhere down the beach.
Mm-hmm.
A straw hut. There's somebody sick inside. And I'm here to help them.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything that I could do
Mhm.
except for sit with them and hold their hand and just be with them.
Mhm.
Which is funny because I want to practice to be a death doula, so I find this kind of interesting. And just sit with them so they're not alone.
Mhm.
Just sit with them so they know that they're loved. And I can feel in my body, lying on this bed. Whenever I release emotion, I always feel tingling in my legs, and I can feel this huge, heavy tingling in my left leg and a little bit in my right leg.
Mhm.
And let me look at the person that I'm sitting with. It's hidden from me. I can't tell. I can't tell. It's not a child.
Mhm.
I don't think it's an older person. I can't tell if it's male or if it's female. It feels maybe more female.
Mhm.
They are very weak. But I can feel the calmness that I bring them. I can feel them stop struggling and fighting. I can feel the calmness come over them. It's like they're drawing the energy out of me.
Oh, okay.
And I'm giving it willingly.
And what does this energy help them do?
I think they're still going to pass.
Mhm.
Let me tune into this better. I think I was wrong. I think my energy is making them better.
Oh, okay.
I feel they're sitting up. And it's a man.
Okay.
And they're smiling. And they just got up and walked out of the hut.
There you go. That's it.
Oh, look at me go. I don't know what that was. That was interesting. And now it's just me standing in the empty hut.
What do you do next? Do you need to go replenish your energy, or do you go for a swim, or how do you deal with the fact that you've now helped this person, but you've given them a lot of your energy? What do you see happening next?
My angels have come back for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hugging them. I'm resting my head on their. I'm resting my head against them.
Mm-hmm.
They're just holding me. And I feel like I'm crying. And I can just feel almost electric current is wrong. I can feel it's like I'm the energy is coming out of the ground
Okay.
into me, and it's like it's turning me from like a almost like a gray shell, and it's giving me color again and filling me up. It's like I was deflated, and it's filling me back up again.
Okay, lovely.
And I'm just crying, but they're tears of joy. I just feel like I'm being led back to the ship and back out to sea. It just went dark.
Okay. And do your angels want to share any messages, or do you want to bring in your higher self?
I've always referred to my higher self as Catherine. I don't
Catherine?
know why.
Okay.
And it's Catherine who is telling me that I have much power. And it's not supposed to be conceited.
Okay. Meaning?
It's just a fact.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of power, and I guess it's supposed to be I can heal, and I can make a difference.
And is she telling you this because you're not directly using these healing abilities in this lifetime as Joanne, or is it just simply a reminder?
My business is around the concept of helping people heal, but never in that particular way. It's always been about limiting beliefs and emotions and using your mind power. So this just seems to be more physical.
Do you want to seek some clarification from Catherine?
My mom did Reiki. And I had a reading yesterday from a medium student. And she told me something about women's group and doing like sound healing. Maybe that's part of what this is. I don't know.
Well, how about you just ask Catherine for some clarification? See what she shows you.
Oh, good Lord, Catherine wants me to go and learn something else. I think. No more thinking. Tell me, Catherine. It's another modality that I should bring into what I'm offering. So I already have like yoga and meditation and mandalas and sound healing, and maybe Reiki needs to be a part of it as well. It's something I need to look at. I know that I have big energy. I know that because I can't do it on purpose, but I can turn off streetlights and I cause interference with
Look at your eyes. What?
and
Kind of a wackadoodle.
and checkouts.
I was like, we've got a real life Hogwarts here, real life Hagrid or something. You know, in that scene in Harry Potter where or is it Mrs. McGonagall that does it? They turn off the lamppost. I'm like, holy hell, I've never heard of that before.
They call us, it's a phenomenon. It's called sliders. So it's whenever we're in high energy, good or bad. And the lights have to be, I don't know, it doesn't work with every light, but you'll get close to it and it goes off. And then it stays off until you get a certain distance away, and then it turns itself back on. It's quite amusing. It took me a long time to figure it out. But anyways, they call us sliders. I don't know why.
Right, okay. Because, yeah, I get the hallway lights turn on and off, but it's actually my spirit guides doing that. Yeah, and yeah, anyway, that's why I was like, whoa, okay. Because I know of other people playing with the energy in my house, but yeah, I'd never considered that.
It was you. Yeah.
No, I definitely don't get it's me, but I was more that you can do that? Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's like I say, it's not on purpose. And sometimes when you're trying to get to buy something and all of a sudden you've turned off the checkout, it's not very handy, but it is amusing. And I do know now that I just have to, so they'll try swipe my card or do whatever. And it's just, it just worked 2 minutes ago. And I'll say, I'll just go stand like over there for a while and try again. And then it works, no problem. So I know it's me.
Okay, interesting.
I often shut down airports, check-in things, and ATMs, and people checking out my groceries. So I know I have big energy that interferes. So
maybe she's showing you that you need to use this energy so that you don't cause these disturbances. It's like an overflow of energy.
To use my powers for good.
Because they have just showed you how much it helps other people when you do use your energy healing, like we just saw.
Well, son of a moose, who knew?
What's that?
Who knew that I could do such things?
And that it brings you happiness. Son of a moose. I've never had anybody say that to me in regression before. Son of a moose. Beautiful.
Oh, that's so funny. I had no control. I was hypnotized, for heaven's sakes.
Have you ever said that in real life, though? Son of a moose?
Oh, yeah. Son of a moose. Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to adopt it.
Must be a Canadian thing.
I want people to be well. I want people to be happy. I just want everybody to be nice. So anything I can do to help that, make this a better place to live, I want to do.
She could show you a scenario where you are using.
She kind of did.
Okay.
So I can see how I may not be able to incorporate it in the workshops that I'm developing, but I can certainly incorporate it in the retreats I want to have.
Okay, lovely. And does she have any wisdom for us today about all of the different moments that we have seen over these sessions? Does she tell you why she showed you those particular moments? Other than the fact that they were for happiness.
They're things that I've known. Simple, elegant, good, collaborative, uplifting, community, joy, fun, ease, authenticity, nature, water, genuine, love. That's a wife. A wife? No, that's a life well lived. No.
Just wanted to say there, see, when you said that's a wife lived,
Yeah.
that's how you know it's Catherine speaking directly through you, because the higher selves have trouble choosing human words.
Oh, is that right?
And we're much more serious. So you started listing off the bullet points. It's radio. That's just what I've learned from my clients, that the higher selves have a distinct personality. They're very serious and they will just list things. And then sometimes they get a bit flabbergasted because they can't. It's like they have to tell us the bleeding obvious. And sometimes it's like brain freeze. They're like, how do I put this into this language?
Very interesting. Wow. And I can totally see what you mean by the second time. I am so much deeper than I was. It's like night and day.
Mm.
That's amazing.
Those are all things that I want in my business.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw that in everything we looked at today, from the simple straw hut to water is always everywhere. Community having fun. And everybody being genuine. I guess I need cats. Cats and tigers. Nature. I love nature. Nature is very healing.
And does she want to introduce you to anybody else in your spirit team or your angel team while we're here that will help you do these things for you?
There's so many from my ultimate VA team that I know help me with all these things. There are some who passed as children who keep it light and fun. As one of my guides is a crazy teenager who just likes to have fun. There's a more serious analytical guide. And I have seen fairies for the first time.
Lovely.
Today. So here today I see maybe fairies have a part in all of this as well.
Mm. The fairy dimension is fun to visit.
I don't know much about it, but I think it was a fairy in the water, and I think it was a little wink to the fact that they can help me too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say the fact that Gus was there is that animals are also important in all of this.
Mm-hmm. Can you see any other animals there right now that are acting as animal spirit guides to you?
I just saw an eagle,
Mm-hmm.
butterflies, bees, frogs. A bear and a giraffe. A hummingbird. It's a snake.
Don't be afraid of the snake.
I wasn't expecting a snake.
Would you like to hear what the snake has to say?
I think I've worked hard with my kids not to be scared of snakes, and I think that's what he's here to tell me is don't be afraid to be afraid.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because there are some dangerous snakes and there are some non-dangerous snakes.
And I think that's supposed to mean don't be afraid to try new things. Because obviously I have this amazing group that watches over me and keeps me safe and guides me. And I do trust, and I know. So don't be afraid to be afraid. And trust and know that I'm going to be well cared for. That's nice. It's not nice.
It's beautiful. And
You're
is there a
adorable in
particular
regression.
animal that is
Thank
brighter
you.
and shinier, like they have a message?
That's so funny.
I just saw a deer. Let's see, who is shinier and brighter and stronger? I want to say the giraffe.
That's what I was thinking. And what does the giraffe have to say?
To stretch myself. Stretch my limits. Reach for the stars. Don't be afraid to be different. And love my babies. The giraffe just gives me the impression of being such a good mom. And be strong.
And I feel like, sorry?
I was just going to say, all these different animals are so different, but they're all fine together. There's no animosity, no danger. They all
No.
have something. Mm-hmm.
And what I'm seeing is like a blue cloud that has behind it a human being that you know in this lifetime that wishes to come through to give you a happy message. Do you see them? They're like, do I have to move the animals aside so they can come through?
It's my mom. She doesn't like animals.
No, okay, that's why she wouldn't come through with the animals there, right? Yeah, I had a distinct feeling she was hiding behind that cloud.
It's so funny. She just wants to tell me how proud she is. And I have goosebumps and energy going through my legs again like crazy, like electricity. Just proud. She's very proud of me. And she loves me. And she's with me. And she's showing me she's dancing again. She loves dancing.
Oh, that's good.
And I can see.
That's weird.
I can't make out.
I
any
scratched my
faces
face
or
and he
anything.
scratched
There's
yours.
just-
Did he?
Did you notice that? We both scratched our face. That was funny. Different sides of the planets, but
Yep.
a multitude behind her. And she's trying to tell me they're all here for me.
I feel like she's holding it onto the hand of somebody small.
It could be so many, but I'm going to say it was probably my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And she passed away when she was 6.
Okay, yeah, that's about the size that I'm getting. And does she have something to say to you today?
She wants me to have the fun that she never could when she was here. Because she left so soon.
That's okay, I don't know.
She was younger than me, but I always say that if she hadn't died, that I think her and I would have gotten into a lifetime of trouble together.
Maybe you have before.
I love that.
Thelma and Louise, maybe.
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 Does she show you anything?
I just have flashes of the only word that pops into my mind is like adventures, doing things, and always laughing and having fun.
Lovely. In other words, too many to count.
What's that?
In other words, too many lifetimes to count.
Ah, okay. So the flashes.
Yeah, over and over again. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What are you sensing
just-
now?
Just this big, huge wave of love coming from all of them. Just love.
Okay.
Love, love.
Just soak it in.
It's like waves. It's lovely. I can see intermixed with all these people are pets. Pets who have passed. And I just feel love coming from them too.
And do they show you any connection? Is there anyone up there that is a connection to you that doesn't reveal anything that is not meant to be revealed? But does Max appear up there by any chance? See you look in the camera like.
I can picture Max in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see him pushing his way through everybody. And he's huge. He makes everybody else look like teeny tiny
There's
little
his butt.
dots. And he's just coming to strut. He's got that cocky cat walk, and he's coming to rub against my legs, and he's making a figure eight, like an infinity symbol between my feet, and looking up at me with his tail way up in the air. And I see a collar around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
Looks red.
Okay.
But that was funny. He bowled everybody over like he was, like they were little bowling pins. Like all just disappeared, and he was just towering over them. That's really funny.
I have to tell you, he's been doing that in real life. He's finally just left the room because he's been trying to knock me over, literally, to get a message through to you. That's why I finally said, as soon as I said, do you know Max? He's now calmed down and gone out of the room. But when you watch this video back, you will see how he's practically tried to knock me over the entire session. So what does Max need to tell you?
I don't know. Maybe Max was fine at some point in time, and he's the one that connected the two of us.
Maybe.
Do you think that's possible?
It could be. I was wondering why he appears so big.
I don't know. He's huge. Like I can't even explain how big he was. And as he came closer, he got to be normal size again. But it's just when you said his name, he was just bigger than life. Is that Max's personality, bigger than
Oh, yes, and I see him as big as a sphinx when like an Egyptian sphinx.
Didn't I start this whole thing as an
Mhm.
Egyptian man on a wall? Isn't that funny? And I had Gus the tiger with me. I saw Max last time, but does he look a bit like a tiger? The same coloring or the same stripes?
It's same stripes, yes.
Oh my gosh, isn't that funny? That's funny. Oh, I think we were meant to meet. I love that the connection is a cat.
And the first three letters in Katie's name is K-A-T, cat.
Just like mine.
Cat. Max is curled up and sleeping at my feet.
Lovely.
He's very content. Everything has fallen away, and I'm just standing in the beautiful flowered meadow that we started off with at the beginning.
Okay. Well, that sounds like that you are ready to come back around. So as you become aware of your physical human body again, you can feel your limbs become heavier. And you can feel the bed sheets against your skin. And we can thank everybody who came through in that session, especially your moms and your angels and guardian angels and all of the animals and your cousin and Mac, the gigantic cat. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back into the room.
Wow.
I'm just going to stop that now. Oh, there you go. That's your two sessions.
That was, I don't even know that I have words. That was fabulous. There was so many threads of consistency throughout so many lifetimes, even when I was a rock. And can see the things that resonate in my life. That is amazing. It is laughter and lightness and simplicity, strength, right? And being kind, you can be a leader, but you don't have to be, you can be kind.
Mm.
I love it. And that the lots of lifetimes with my cousin. I like that. I love that you put that in my head. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, and when you see those flashes, if you ever see that again, you'll notice that it's film strip playing very fast. Each is a frame that shows a moment of a lifetime. So yeah.
Many lifetimes. That's lovely. And nature came up over and over again. Water came up over and over again. The healing came up. Yeah. It's beautiful. That is, what a mission you have.
Yes, the archangels are very adamant that this should be important to get more and more people on the season, that it's important for the vibration of Earth at the moment to focus on happy moments of the soul. So yes, if you know anyone or anyone who's listening today, I'm holding this session open indefinitely either the priority is the podcast so that the vibration goes out, but then also there will be private versions of this. The private versions are at the normal rate. It's just for the podcast, it's heavily subsidized. But yes, thank you so much for participating. And I just recommend that you take some time to write some notes and reflect. You've got it down pat, but it's also good to write it down just so that you can remind yourself to implement the things that you've learnt where you need to implement them, like the healing, and you can reassure yourself that you're on the right path.
Adventures. That was the other thing.
Mm.
Keep having big adventures, because that really seems to motivate me, and it's where I learn a lot. And top of my list is Hawaii.
Yep. And watch out for snakes in Costa Rica was the other thing that I got.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Mr. Snake did show up at some point. This has been absolutely amazing.
Beautiful.
I've loved this, and you are such a doll. I feel totally safe with you.
Perfect. That's wonderful. Wonderful
Yeah.
to hear. All right. Well, thank you for spending such a long time with me today, and I'll leave it at that. And I look forward to watching your adventures.
Excellent. Thank you. And I can't wait to see what comes out of these podcasts. So
Yeah.
congratulations and thank you.